Morning, ladies and gents. Gary here, Fathers for Justice, South Africa. What are we? Somewhere in May, the 5th or the 6th of May. I'm going to be doing shorts around the class action suit, guys. The momentum is beginning to collect. It's beginning to grow. So I'm going to be doing shorts on this. So I'm going to try and keep these as short as possible so that we can pump them out as quickly as possible as I'm thinking about stuff. So the one thing that came up yesterday is around the loss of income. So we're not just talking about the financial burden of the lawyers, the psychologists, etc., etc. We're talking about the physical cost, the direct impact that it has had on you, the individual. So your work. I mean, like, you've taken off time off work. If you are working for a company, did you lose hours if you were working on an hourly basis? The travel costs to and from court, to psychologists, etc., etc., etc. Your promotion through work. I mean, like, were you taking off so much time that you lost out on a promotion? There's a direct impact on your earning capacity, while the other side is trying to rape you for every cent that you've got. So what is the direct cost of you not getting the promotion because you're spending so much time away from work? How has that impacted you psychologically? So you are constantly thinking about your children, missing your children. You are stressed. You are not eating well, sleeping well, drinking and taking too many drugs above and below the counter, doing self-harming because you're trying to self-medicate yourself to numb the pain. So how has that impacted you? So how has that impacted your health? How has that impacted your ability to function on a day-to-day basis at work? If you've had your own company, how has that affected your company? Have you had to fire and retrench people simply because you are not focused on your company anymore? Within corporate companies, I mean, like, around directorships, did you lose out on a directorship? And I mean, like, I'm seeing guys on a daily basis that were senior in companies and have lost out on additional shares being given to them, additional increases, performance bonuses, etc., 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 have been denied them. Some of them even being fired because they're simply not focused on the business anymore. How many of you had to have, because the children have been kidnapped and taken to another town, place, or country, you end up having to move to be close to them and are having to take a lesser paying job? That is a direct negative impact on your earning capacity. So we're going to be these are some of the questions that we're going to be asking to collect the data to show the direct and indirect economic impact on you as a human being, you as a father, and you as a productive member of society and the economy. Okay. So it's not just the direct costs, the pornographic amounts that you've had to spend on lawyers and advocates and psychologists and social welfare workers and forensic psychological evaluations and time off work. It's all the indirect costs. And if I haven't addressed it, guys, and the accountants and people that are better business minded than I am can raise those questions. Those questions need to go in as part of the question so that we can show the economic impact of what this does, not only to the individual, but to the family and to society and to the economy. So let's get those figures out there. www.f4j.co.za. If you want to email me directly, it's info@f4j. It's the number 4. So info@f4j.co.za. Love to you all. Have a fantastic day, guys.